Let's play! Whoa! Now, why the hell is there a black screen now? That shouldn't be right. I hope you guys can see it. Yes, you can. Okay. Well then. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to another stream of Chicken Police Painted Red. Now, it's been a few weeks since I'd done any type of streaming, recording, of any type. So, yeah, I kind of forgot the hell we were doing here. We barely started this game.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Oh, wait a minute. We already did this. Do I gotta, like, redo it? Oh, man. Well, we're gonna skip all this, guys. I apologize, but we've seen this.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Hello,
talking to Phyllis and Roy's.
See?
Yeah, I mean...
Look, fuck off.
Well, damn. That was nice.
Looking at...
I was gonna see if there's, like,
Look,
there's anything I
fuck
missed. I
off.
think there was, like, a poster or whatever that
Looking
gave us new information.
Blood bowl. Bam.
Whoops, there goes my phone.
If it...
I thought there was something to do with bullet holes. I don't know where the hell it was at.
Yeah.
But,
It's nice you're
Yup.
able to skip this. There you go.
you know,
Yeah, you're probably...
There you go. More info about
Bullet is a...
the chief of police, that dog. Well, apparently he's racist. So that's no good.
Your time sure. Sometimes...
Okay, there we go. Now we're back where we need to be at. So yeah, it's been some time since I played this game, and I kind of forgot everything there really is to do. So, sorry, but we'll get back on track with things. So Gore, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. All right. So what I remember is, anytime you see these badges, that's the next main story element you want to go to. However, if you also see these timed, like these hourglass symbols, that means those are just areas that are open for a limited amount of time. And to get the full experience of the game, you probably want to check this out. So that's what I want to do first. Let's go to the Hop Dog.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
That all sounded disgusting. But all right. Welcome back, Justin. This game is supposed to have like a 2D black and white film noir look. Yes. Fly guy, huh? Oh, wait. I can pick something up. A Chicken Police story. Fly in the soup. All right. Gotta keep my eye out for those. What the hell's the hive?
there used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
So Zip is the owner of the hop dog, and he's a raccoon. Okay. Is it Sly Cooper? You hope it's Jeff Goldblum. Oh, the fly guy? That would be great if that was like a little nod to Jeff Goldblum. We'll see.
Roachtown always gives me the creeps.
Hey, don't call it that. It's not okay. Whatever happened here, it's still the Cobbler District.
Old memories?
We used to live here a while with my mother. There used to be a small ice cream shop around here and a baker. The whole area smelled like fresh bread. Smelled like home.
How could we turn it into a slum?
Good question.
Let's pray to the gods we'll never have to work here again. Do you remember that case? With that fly called Novak?
Great wild ones. How could I ever forget that?
Let's pray to the gods we'll...
Great.
I want to hear more about that case. Oh, well. So wait, the hot dog's open, geez, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Literally only giving yourself a 6-hour break, if you want to say, from operation.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Even though it's a mess, I still can't imagine living anyplace else.
You know what? I envy you for that.
Even though it's a...
You know what?
Yeah, the whole aspect of city life, I know it's not for everybody. Like, I would still like to be one of those people who, like, live, like, downtown for, like, a short period of time just to experience it. But, damn, I can't imagine just how blah it could be sometimes.
Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
Once this broken down old car was new and shiny. Am I a broken down old car too?
Ah, don't worry, Sonny, I feel the exact same way.
Once this...
What else have we got here? The God of Pancakes. Speaking of pancakes, I noticed happened on Twitter not too long ago, but there's like a big war between what's better, waffles or pancakes. And personally, I've always been more of a fan of pancakes. I mean, I'm not really big on breakfast food whatsoever, but if I had to choose between the two, I like pancakes a little bit more. I don't like personally, the crunchiness when it comes to the waffle. I understand the pros, like, oh, they have little pockets in them where the syrup gets all in it. But I like pancakes, so.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's funny, I'd never been to IHOP. Not once.
That sign gives me the creeps.
I'm not surprised.
That sign...
I'm not surprised.
Wouldn't the term hot dog be racist? Or specious in the case in this world? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna think too hard about it, though. What else do we got to look at before we go inside? I know I'll talk to Fly Guy in just a moment. We don't serve bugs here. That's racist. They're calling out a group like that, like, oh, we don't serve bugs here.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
That's a little jacked up. Welcome to the stream, Neo. This is Chicken Police. It's a visual novel detective game, and well, yeah, all the characters they look like animals. So there you go. What about Bug Snacks? Oh yeah, I've seen some clips of that. That's a whole nother game there. Maybe, you know, when because I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I can't get the game for free, but maybe eventually when I get a PS5 and the game's cheap enough, maybe I'll pick it up for myself and play it.
Zip is a tricky little son of a bitch. He always has been. But seeing this, I didn't know him to be like this.
Me neither, Marty. But maybe this neighborhood changed him. Or the city.
Yeah, maybe.
This makes the bile rise in my waddle.
Yeah, me too.
This makes the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Zip now. But part of me is thinking, like, maybe was he forced to put up this sign? I don't know. Either way, let's go ahead and talk to Fly Guy here.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Or he just doesn't want to talk to us. Which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
Indifference is almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent. I just think we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
I hope you're right.
Ah, is that the Chitin Blues?
I think so. It has a unique sound to it, that's for sure.
I'd like to visit the Hive again, when things lighten up a little.
Yeah, and when they welcome cops again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, something tells me that's a big no-no.
Ah, is that the
I think,
Alright.
yeah.
I do like the way the guitar is actually shaped and everything. It's all suited just for him.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Ah, poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view.
Are they really talking about a bug zapper? Like, wow. All right, that's interesting.
Poor Bug.
At least you...
All
yeah,
right,
that.
that really is interesting. You know, something I just thought about right now, like them saying, like, does he not understand us? Whatever. I mean, in this world, I mean, so far it looks like everybody speaks English, but is it also a world where there's different languages? Like, do they speak, like, Spanish, French, you know, things like that? Or is it just something entirely, if you're a different species, period, you're not going to understand each other? But that doesn't sound right either. Maybe we'll find out later. Let's go inside now to Hop Dog maybe speak to Zip the raccoon.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Achievement unlocked for the old time's sake. Let's see, though we got a door, a menu, zip, of course, doodles, cold coffee, poster, a jukebox. Now I do not see a collectible in here, so all right then. Let's go ahead and just take a look at things now. What is this? Bully J. Blackmore? Am I reading that right? And a brand new album, Break Me. Oh, can we actually listen to some of these songs? For a handful of feathers, Dead Fly Tell No Tales, Get a Bite of Me Baby, My City's on Fire, Shadow of a Doubt, Not All Cops Are Pigs. This is pretty cool. See what else they got here. That's how all the animals look so far, at least. Yeah, like all the animals, like they have like they may have like a human body with like an animal head. Oh, did I say Bully? Yeah, I guess it is Billy. Billy J. Blackmore. Does anything play when I... Sorry, I'm just checking all these out. Ah, whatever. It was... Actually, no. One of them was more upbeat. Why not? There you go. Fly with me, baby. Caston Mavis, a new star of rock and roll. All right, then.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. In another life, I'd love to be a rock star.
You're already one, Marty. For me.
Ah, thanks, boss.
Kids these days and their crazy music. What would old M.B. Davis say to this garbage?
Is that supposed to be like Elvis? Maybe. I have no idea.
Kids these days and...
All right. There you go. What else do we got here? Some cold coffee.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Absolutely love that they call them a trash panda. That's like the internet's favorite terminology now for a raccoon. Trash panda for raccoons. Danger noodles for snakes. It's all good. You know, speaking of coffee, I've never been a coffee drinker. I feel like maybe I should start. Maybe I'll wake me up more, but I don't know. I gotten far enough without coffee. Maybe I can keep going.
Ah, this will do.
Until tomorrow morning, at least.
That's right.
Someone once said that everything's backwards in Clawville. The beer's always warm and the coffee's always cold. Well, I guess I'm starting to understand what he meant.
That's pretty damn disgusting.
Someone once said...
Especially warm beer, that's never fun. Now, there are some doodles. This one's saying, fuck the king. Who the hell's the king?
What insight?
Did he mean like the actual, like, mayor of it? Like, because when I think of king, I think of lion. Didn't they talk about the mayor of Clawville already? I may have forgotten.
Wise words, pal. Wise words.
All right. Where where all the colors go. Well, that's a good question. Where the hell did they all go?
Well, that's a good question, pal. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. You know what?
It could be like that game, the Saboteur, which I forgot who made it, but it's another, like, I think it came out during the PS3 to 360 era, and it was like another open world game, and the more you like liberated certain areas, the color returned in that world, in that area. All right. What else can we do? Oh, the menu. What do you got here? Well, I don't know what the hell their currency is there. I'm not sure if that's a lot or cheap. We got almost ham and tomato, quasi meat and cheese, all but bacon and chocolate. Ew. All but bacon and chocolate. You know, I've seen a lot of that around lately. Like, people just like, oh, bacon and chocolate is so great. I'm like, that, I don't know. The whole sweet and savory thing, All for foul pancakes. Touche souffle. I like that. Smelling souffle. Okay. Just like home, eh? Burgers and hot dogs. All Zip knows best. The supersized hot dog with synthetic sausage, chocolate mix, and devil horn paprika. What the hell are you doing to your damn hot dogs, man? Grass Dog Savannah Style. Step Burger 2000. Sia Superstar. Hop Dog Hot Dog. And Zips Coffee. Fisherman's Best.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
I mean, I can kind of get where they're both coming from, but I feel like I'm leaning more towards Marty here. It's like they know that they're not going to eat real meat, but try the synthetic stuff then. Huh. But then again, will that drive people into going for the real stuff? I don't know.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
It was depressing hearing about freaking pancakes with black onions on them. What the hell?
Ooh, maybe a peanut souffle with faux meat.
Oh, stop it, Marty, before I get sick.
Ugh, you're just a boring old man.
I'd rather be boring than dead. I wouldn't eat here if my life depended on it. I wouldn't eat here.
You've heard that substitute meat is actually tastes better than real meat? I think that's pretty damn subjective, in my opinion. I personally have not had any of those plant-based meats, or like kind of like the Impossible Whopper or like the plant-based burgers anywhere else. I have not tried it. I guess I wouldn't mind one day, but Let's see. What do you have up here, though? Wait, how come... Oh, this is breakfast, 6 to 11. Never mind. The daily offer is almost ham and tomato, refill a drink, hop dog, hot dog, and grass dog Savannah style.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
So you beat a baboon with a door? You couldn't find anything else. You had to rip out the damn door off his hinges. You're proceed to beat the hell out of him. Okay.
What's that smell?
You know, I don't want to know.
Zip once had Marty do the dishes because he tried to take off without paying. That was one of the best days of my life.
That does sound kind of funny. You wouldn't mind trying tofu? I've never had that either. I guess I wouldn't mind trying it. I don't know if I'll like it, though.
Zip once had Marty...
Okay, I believe that's everything we can take a look at inside, if I'm not mistaken. So we are going to go ahead and talk to Zip. Or maybe not.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Ah, that's a Casablanca reference, I think.
You think he might know something about the case?
He knows almost everybody in this city. At least he used to once. Let's see if he still does. When I first arrested him, he was barely 14 years old. I was a rookie cop. Who would have thought we'd end up like this? When I first arrested...
All right. Welcome back, Nature. You didn't miss much at all. We're investigating the Hop Dog right now. About to talk to Zip, the owner of this place.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
New function, ask. Okay. Well, let's speak really quick, see if there's anything else he can say.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
1. You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay, okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I cluckin' will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I'm not your pal, friend. Well, I'm not your friend, buddy. Well, they're not assuming Zagor. They're going based on information that they already know. And that's what we know of him when we started this game, was that his mistress, or the woman that he's with, is Natasha. There's been no inclination that he could be any other orientation, so...
You sure talk a lot.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Aw, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me. What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
So he is a racist piece of shit. Okay.
What's this no in...
What do you...
What?
That's it.
Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and ask.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Ha!
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman is it, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
The hell did you call my mama, you piece of crap? Anyway, I think that's really all we can do here. We asked him everything that we know, and can't interrogate him. I'm just gonna quickly see if there's anything to speak or look at.
What's this? No. What?
That's it.
Sometimes they change it after you've done other stuff.
When I first...
And I guess not. Okay. Well, before we head off here, there's some stuff we gotta take a look at here. Excuse me. New information about Ibn has been made. Remember, Ibn is like the I don't know, you want to say a kingpin, gangster, or whatever. So there's that. He's been acting quite strangely recently, as if he's been trying to withdraw from his own shady businesses to live a simple life with simple pleasures. That wouldn't be a problem in itself, but this just isn't like him. Oh, alright. And, where is Zip? There he is. Zip H. Murphy. He's a raccoon. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years. He used to be a small-time criminal, but the underworld pushed him out. Now he makes the best damn coffee in the whole city in a rundown roadside rest area. Oh, he also proved to be a rather useful police informant. He's getting old. He still has his connections, so it's worth questioning about everything, but time has had its way with him too. He was delivering information to Ibn up to a couple years ago. He was already working as a police informant then, so he may have been reporting to both sides. Sneaky little bastard. Alright. Let's talk about these places so far. Codex. I forgot which ones were added. Actually, I really don't know. I can't remember where we stopped off at. I think we did talk about the Hive and the Cobbler District. That's what we saw in the outskirts of town there. 98% of the city's insect population is forced to live. It's a walled-off ghetto. Currently, big sites of the city are the riots in the Hive that have almost driven the city-state to a brink of civil war multiple times already. Altera is a two-headed continent, may only be the second biggest of the three continents in the wilderness, but is home of the most advanced and most influential states of the world, like Nautica, I'm probably saying that wrong, the Stoos, Zardum, Aviary, Vile, Sia, and Swallowso. Man, all these damn things. Clawville's where the hell we're at. Oddly enough called the City of a Thousand Colors. Now, wait, was this the Great Fire of Clawville? Not long after the Meat War and the following economic crisis in 893, a fire almost destroyed the entire city of Clawville. Originated in the Ratwell district, not even the River Thames was able to stand in its way. It was fiery hell incarnate, after which the city had to be built up again almost from scratch. Meat substitutes. Meat replacement or meat substitute foods made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the whole wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular predators, but all kinds of animals. Mongrel Mick the Marauder. He's one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Wessler, known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature. Sonny and Marty have both crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of these encounters with feathers intact. Alright. Even in diversity, racism will take root. Just look at us humans. Yeah, no, we're pretty crappy species, to say the absolute least. Okay. I guess that's that. Can I talk with the fly guy anymore?
Is that the kite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Buck.
Nope. Yeah.
That depends.
All right. Well, that was a nice little side thing to check out. Freaking place, Hop Dog. Let's go ahead and go to the Hotel Atlas, which is where our office is, and I think we live there too. Could be wrong.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound's.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
what's going on in the police station that causes love drama. I really want to call it love drama, but the chief of police is a racist asshole. And, well, Monica, wait a minute. I thought, wasn't she the, like, the hummingbird? Yeah. She's basically the one who kind of, like, helps the reception desk and everything like that. She's really awesome, actually, from what we talked to her about. I think Marty and Sonny actually like her a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But she turned them down. So. Now, we've already investigated in here before when we started the game. But I guess it doesn't hurt to check again.
Maybe in another lifetime, old bird. Maybe.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you can live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised? When was the last time you've slept in your bedroom?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd even recognize it anymore.
You're hopeless, boss.
I guess you're right. Nothing interesting in there. But if there is, it'll remain hidden for all eternity.
He acts like his bedroom door is like a damn portal to the abyss. Dear God, man, just get in there and sleep.
Nothing interesting.
Did I leave the light switch on the entire time when I left my damn office? Oh God, our light bill.
So this is them.
Yeah, the wild gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
Oh no, the power of friendship is all fake.
Those guys were something, huh?
Nowadays, I don't know what they were, or what I believed they were.
Say, Bossbird, did you read poetry now?
No. Why?
Because you're going nuts.
Well, thanks.
Those guys were...
Now it's... No.
Because you're...
Well...
Alright, yeah, so yeah, the Wild Gentlemen, I guess, were like the... I think they mentioned they were the four guys that basically rebuilt Clawville after that fire and kind of just brought back to where it is now.
The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true. It's like it wasn't even us.
You're not becoming sentimental, are you?
No, I mean, we were suckers for sure, but looking back now, I feel at least we knew what we wanted.
I still know what I want.
And what do you want, Marty?
A lovely wedding and a long honeymoon. Laura deserves it. And I also want Blood Boil's job.
A rooster's never gonna be police chief, Marty. Not at this time. Not in this place.
Thanks for putting me in my place all the time. I hope you don't call me again for another 5 years.
I mean, I would say never, but I mean, sometimes people gotta be, they try being realistic about the surroundings that they're in. So, there's that. Birding Speed, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You get the feeling Marty's gonna die. He's got the death flags for it. You know, in the back of my mind, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, either Marty or Sonny. it would just fit, in my opinion, the narrative of this type of game. But yeah, well, I mean, let's hope not. But you know, this is what happens when you play these types of games for a while. It's like, you kind of develop like a sixth sense of what's going to be happening.
It's like it wasn't even.
You're not.
No.
Thanks. Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is.
Maybe it depends on choices. I don't know, Neo. I'm not sure if this game has really presented itself in a way that the story's going to branch off based on choices made. We'll see.
I know. He's the guy who smuggled cocaine in his prosthetic leg, isn't he?
One more word about Mr. Davis, Marty, and I'm gonna wring that ham-sized neck of yours.
Subscription! You don't have to cock-a-doodle immediately, you know. I'm just clucking with you, okay?
Yeah, please, cock-a-doodle, cock-a-doodle. Crap, what the hell? I was gonna make a joke too, and I forgot what. Either way, Peter, thank you so much for the Tier 1 sub for 39 months. Holy crap. Today in Are We Genre Savvy or Are We Psychic? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. And Justin, thank you. That's the joke I wanted to make. What movie was that? It was with like Arnold Schwarzenegger and I want to say Jim Belushi. Was it True Heat or something? But like he takes off the guy's prosthetic and dumps it out. Cocaine. No. True Lies is the one with Jamie Lee Curtis. I love that movie. True Lies is fantastic.
I know.
What?
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it.
Thank you, Justin. Red Heat. Okay, there you go. I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen a lot of those buddy cop films back in the day, but Red Heat, I don't know anything about it besides that one scene everybody makes fun of.
You weren't an orphan, were you? That would explain a lot, you know? You've never talked about your family.
No, I wasn't an orphan. My parents are dead, but most of my family still lives somewhere in Averia.
Then what the hell still keeps you in Clawville? There's nothing remotely good here, especially nothing as good as a family.
I had my own family, Marty. Not anymore. And Clawville is my home, like it or not, because that's what I deserve.
Ooh, okay, I get it. You weren't an orphan.
No,
Then what? Man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. She was the one, right? I mean, the one. So?
Marty, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a single word. Are we clear?
Jeez, calm down, Boss Bird.
I mean, it's a sore subject, dude. Don't bring it up.
She was the one, right?
Oh, jeez. All right. You thought that parrot on the wall was a Muppet? I guess I can kind of see it.
Just a bunch of useless crap in there. Just a bunch. You know, this city's outgrown us.
Why do you say that?
Well, don't you feel it? The whole place squeezing you. The polluted air, the sirens, and the smell of cordite.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us. Clawville's Clawville. We're just getting older.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit.
A long time ago, when an animal was starving, they bit someone. Worst case, they killed or ate them. That's being a predator, isn't it? And that was our job.
Yeah? What are you getting at?
Well, it's not the case anymore. Animals are eating each other out of pleasure. It's a poison. They're losing their minds.
Ah, Sonny. We just got old. That's all.
It's not that simple, Marty.
If you say so.
Of all that's furry, I should be doing something. But I just stare out the window like a feather-brained fool. Pull yourself together, Sonny. My wife took all the good ones. She knew they'd only gathered dust here. And she was right.
It's like one little jab at him again during the divorce. I'm taking all the damn good books, including his 50 Shades of Grey. Which is a book. It exists. Don't know why. I don't know why it was so damn successful, but it's there.
My wife took...
Alright. I think we took our gun and everything in the drawer, so there's nothing else to do here.
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so cluck that.
Huh. Pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
I don't even want to imagine that damn smell. Because them housewives be unsatisfied and horny on Maine. Yeah, I guess that's correct, Justin. I'm telling you, I read like one passage of that book when I was bored at the dollar store one day, and I don't get it, man. You know, there's a lot of porn on the internet. I think that would be better than reading what I read.
Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. If I make it to retirement alive, of course. I suppose 2 shots was enough for today. At least until we learn what this Natasha woman really wants. I suppose I'm gonna clean up here one day. Yeah, and one day the sun's gonna explode too.
I mean, that just means that you will eventually do it. Just like how, according to science, eventually the sun will go supernova and blow up. Thankfully, we won't be around for that, because that's literally, I think, billions or trillions of years away. So, we'll be just fine. Our descendants, on the other hand, well, who the hell knows? Oh, yeah. You know, I don't think we got any other phone calls, or, excuse me, numbers to call. So, I guess we'll leave that alone. Take a look at some of the codex entries that we got. I was gonna say, I could have sworn we got a few more. Here we are, the Wild Gentleman. A civilian organization started by the 4 most influential and wealthiest animals in the city. The fire of 867 had almost entirely wiped Clawville off the face of the wilderness when the Wild Gentlemen intervened and built the city anew using all their money and influence. They were heroes, or at least they were regarded as such. Some believe the fire was their doing, and it was all part of a national conspiracy, but most likely we'll never know the truth. And a country inhabited exclusively by birds. It's a picturesque, modern place governed by a democratic parliament. It's bordered by 2 seas, and its economy is built mostly on air transport, commerce, and its aerial military. The country is on neutral terms with almost every other nation, and except for the Great Meat War, had kept this standpoint all throughout known history. Huh. Leather and fur. Leather and fur used to be in high fashion, but nowadays, especially in Clawville, the use of real leather and fur is quite rare. It's not totally illegal to wear these kinds of clothes yet, if you can afford it, but it's quite despicable, to put it mildly. Yeah, that's literally like wearing human flesh as an accessory here. That's really odd. Really, really odd. I'm surprised it's not illegal here yet.
You're getting older, Marty. You look like shit.
Ah, gee, thanks.
I thought angels don't grow old.
Leave it, will you?
Sure. Boo-hoo.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I was just thinking about... what the hell are we looking for anyway?
Jeez, old bird. You want to look around, remember?
No, I mean figuratively.
Oh, well then it's a good question. Hanged if I know.
Thanks for your help, partner. It's a pleasure to work with you again.
Don't mention it, boss. Why are you staring?
No.
Don't mention. When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
Well, that's kind of nice of Marty. It's like, I mean, I really thought they really hated each other, considering one shot the other. But it's like, hey, no, it's, you know, you can still call, buddy. Well, we wear clothes to keep us warm, as we have no fur or feather to speak of, but it's a bit odd for these guys. Well, yeah, I mean, we wear clothes, period. You know, like, but we're not wearing material of our fellow species, our fellow humans. Them doing so is odd. And also the whole thing about, like, them not having fur or feathers and stuff like that. Excuse me. Some of the animals in this game, you'll notice how, like, they have the only animal part to them is their head. But, like, their body, their hands, their arms, or legs are human. So maybe they'll still have to wear stuff like that for those purposes, but still. I think there's actually a process in this game called, like, defeathering. I'm not really sure. I must have forgotten that. You're gonna bounce because you got a headache, but before I came here, I got a YouTube ad for a Lego Fast and Furious game, and I thought you should know. Dear God, why the hell did you let me know about that, Peter? But thank you so much for coming out. You have a wonderful night. And Cadmos, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You brought Raiders with you. Thank you, Nature, for all those watching. Welcome to the stream. I definitely do appreciate it. And thank you for the host. And thank you for the follow. Uh-oh. We Be Vibin'. That's a great name. Welcome to the stream. Hope you all have a wonderful day so far. And we're just chilling, playing some Chicken Police.
So, am I staring quietly enough?
Well, the floor's creaking a bit when you shift your weight, so,
You're an asshole.
That sounds like Sonny, right?
You have what we came for?
I just want to look around a little. I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, Sonny. Then grab your map and let's hit the road.
Oh, I'm not really sure yet, Cadmos. I mean, we all have our things going on, so... I mean, this is the first time I streamed in like 2 or 3 weeks, so... we'll figure things out.
You have what we came... All right.
All right, let's go down the line and ask him these questions.
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored. Or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you, for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure.
See you later, Chikorita. Thank you so much for coming out and for bringing in your fellow gamers. Definitely do appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.
So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you say so. Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a soul. And it's useful.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
Now I have a bad image in my head. See you later, Nature. Thank you so much for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. Alright. Is that it?
You have what we... All right.
I believe so.
Why are you...
No.
Don't...
Okay. Awesome. And I don't think we have anyone to call or anything like that, so... I think we're actually able to continue with the main story now. Let me turn off my lights this time, though, so I don't rack up the damn electricity bill. And, wait, how do I get out? Oh, excuse me. I had to go to the map. I was getting worried there. I'm like, oh, no. Now, it says we can go back to the PD, but I don't think there's anything to do here. Yeah, it's just same people. Okay. I thought for whatever reason maybe things will change, but I guess not.
I have a strange feeling.
Strange.
That's weird.
Yep. All the same stuff.
Hey, listen.
Guys,
This is my problem when it comes to playing games like this. It's like I feel like you can do one thing in another area and it's going to trigger something so insignificant in another area that we've already been, and
what is it?
and that's gonna freak me out. But no, we're good. So our next stop is at the Tsar Club because we checked out the optional areas, and this is where we gotta go to next. But before I do so, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will explore the Tsar Club and maybe talk to Natasha. See what she has to tell us about what the hell's going on. I'll see you guys in a little bit.